Alrighty, guys, welcome back. America's Team 2021 Tampa Bay Rays. Game 4 going up against the dreaded Boston Red Sox in Boston. So hold on to your R's and pretend that they speak English. That's all I can say. Pretend that they speak English. All right, so it's America's team going at it again here in Boston. And we've shuffled these up a million times. My hands are getting sore from all the shuffling. Let's get to the field, see what we got. Your starting lineup today. Yashi Tsutsugo is at first base. Austin Meadows is the DH. Randy Rosarena is in left field. Brandon Lau, second base. Melgo. In right field, Joey Wendell at third base, Willie Adames is the shortstop, Kevin Killmeyer center field, Mike Cicino the catcher, Michael Waka is the pitcher. He is a right-hander. For the Red Sox, it's Enrique Hernandez at second base, Alex Verdugo is in center field, J.D. Martinez is the DH, Xander Bogaerts is the shortstop, Rafael Devers at third base, Christian Vázquez behind the plate today, Marwin Gonzalez at first base, Hunter Renfroe's in right field, Franchi Carderos in left field, and your pitcher, the right-hander Nick Pivetta. Let's get things going here in Boston town. Here we go. So we need to auto play games from the 4th, right? Let's just make sure we don't play until the 5th. I think we don't play until, Monday the 5th is when we take Boston on. So we can play games from the 4th. We can just auto play the day. There we go. And Boston is 1-2. The same record as we have as they lose. Let's see what happened on today. Boston was taking on, who was Boston playing? Baltimore wins 11-10 in Boston. Knocked out Boston. Yeah, there we go. Knock them down a few pegs. All right. So we're talking about Monday, April 5th. Game simulcast. Tampa Bay is in town against the Boston Red Sox. Here we go. Again, there's your starting lineups, your starting pitchers. Michael Walker, 6'6", Michael Walker, 215 pounds. Against Nick Pivetta, 6'5", 214 pounds. All right, we need to move a few windows out of the way so we can see what we're doing. All right, so again, Nick Pivetta is the home, so he gets a -1 to his die roll. That is there you go. Nick Pivetta having a pretty good day. And now +1 for Michael Walker being on the road. +1. 12 + 1 is 13. He's going to have an average day. Let's get this game underway. Yoshi Tsutsuga steps into the batter's box. He is lining up against Nick Pivetta here. We're in the bottom of the first inning, and the action is ready to commence. The windup and the pitch is a 55. That is going to be 1-4 double by Tsutsugo, but no, it's going to be just outside his double range. So that's going to be a walk, actually. He's going to walk him. So Tsutsugo's aboard as Pivetta gets a little wild early in this one. Austin Meadows is now up. Nobody out, top of the first inning. That is a 24. It's a hit by pitch plus on a 1-7. That is a 9. Hits is a -2. So it'll be a 1-7 -2 is a 1-5. So it's not. It'll be an out. What kind of out is it with the runner first? It's a line out to the second baseman. Line out to 2, L4. And that's the first out of the game. That brings up Randy Rosarena. Randy. Let's go, Randy. 14. He swings at a pitch outside the zone. Very upset with himself. I would be too. You're letting everyone down. Brandon Lau is coming up. 32 is blank. 32 is being outs against Pivetta, and that's going to get him out of the first inning. as that is a lazy fly ball into left field. Cordoya is going to come over there and make the catch. Or side retired. We go to the bottom of the first after half an inning, no score in beautiful Fenway Park. Enrique Hernandez. 44 and a 19 is going to be a single by Hernandez. A base hit single. That brings up Alex Verdugo. So both teams get the leadoff man aboard. Alex Verdugo. 34 is blank. 34 is going to be a base hit. Verdugo. Is Fernandez fast? He is fast. He is going all the way to third. This is trouble. Runners to first and third with nobody out, and J.D. Martinez coming up. Defense is going to play back. They'll give up the run if they have to. 25 is an out X, which is good if it's a double play. If it's a ground out, it's going to be ground out to the pitcher. Waka, he turns around, throws it to Adames. Adames on to Tetsugo. That is a 1-6-3 twin killing. Now, they do come in and score the run, but they get 2 big outs and clear the bases for Xander Bogaerts. So Boston takes a 1-0 lead as a 14 out, and the out will be fly ball to center field. So after one complete here at Fenway Park, the Boston Red Sox have a 1-0 lead at home against the Rays. Manuel Margot. 41 blank. 41 is a walk by Margot. He'll take a walk down to first. That brings up Joey Wendell. Joey waiting on the pitch by Pavetta. 61, and that is a called third strike on the outside corner. Nothing he could do but buckle the knees there. Willie Adames is up. Willie, 31, and that's going to be a base hit single. Margot, we got to find out what Margot is. Willie Margot, what's your run rating? He's average run rating. Margot, first to third, fast advances, others can risk. We are not going to risk it. He is just going to go station to station there. Margot moves up to second. Kevin Killmeyer coming up. Kevin Killmeyer, runners at first to second, 1 out. Here we go. Kevin, 15, he strikes out. Kevin Killmeyer. That brings up Mike Zunino. Got a big hit in yesterday's game against the Marlins. 45 is an out, and that's going to do it once again. It's a line out right at the second baseman. Good position over there by Enrique Hernandez, and that's going to do it. We go to the bottom of the second. Still 1-0 Red Sox. Rafael Devers coming to the plate against Michael Waka. As a 54, we're going to the 54 chart. And that is going to be nobody on. It is go to the Wilder card. Strike 3, catcher drops the ball. Throws runner out at first. Unless batter is fast, then roll versus the catcher's error. He is fast. We're going to go against Zunino. Mike Zunino is an error of 1. He's only an error of 1. If it's a 1, that's going to be a problem. It is not a 1. It's going to be simply a 2-3. Actually, it's not even a 2. It would be considered a strikeout. So we're going to give him the strikeout on that one. And fortunately, it could have turned really bad there for us. But it's worked out okay. Devers. So, Christian Vázquez is coming up. 1 out. Oh no, that's going to be hit in the gap. And it's off the wall. And that is going to be a double by Vázquez. Could have been worse on the 66. We end up with getting a double. Marwin Gonzalez. 13, he strikes out. He was way out in front of that pitch. 2-8 now for Hunter Renfroe. As the 64 is an out. And that's going to get walk out of the inning as he pops it high up pops it way up to the catcher. And that's going to do it. So, after 2 complete here at Fenway Park, your score, the Red Sox 1, the Rays nothing. Tsutsugo comes back up to the plate. And that is a 26 lefty-righty. He gets the base hit single against the right-hander. He gets the single against the right-hander. That brings up Austin Meadows. Tsutsugo waits. And he's not off on the pitch. 61. And that's a strike 3 on Austin Meadows. So strikeout there. And Randy Arozarena. Randy 53-17 is not a KD check. We're going to a 53. It's going to be a left fielder. It could be a possible double here. The left fielder is going to need to make a play. That is Cordoya. He has a range of 13. Frenchie, 1 to 13. He's going to make it. That is a 12. He just barely gets to a diving stop out there in left field. Takes the double away from Randy Arozarena. That's a bummer. I would have really liked to see a double there. Brandon Lau is up. Runner at first, still Tsutsugo. 61 and strike 3 called on the outside corner. Another strikeout by Nick Pivetta. We go to the bottom of the third. Frenchie Cordero just made that beautiful play out in left field. He's got himself a 56 swing and a miss. Swing, about a swing. The crowd not as happy as they were with him when he made that diving stop and to take a double away from Randy Arozarena. And, hang on a second there. That would have been, let's undo that. Brandon Lau struck out. So Cordova's up. And he strikes out. Okay. I think I did that right. So 1 out. Enrique Hernandez. That is a 62. And that's a strikeout to 1-8. It's not a strikeout, but it will be a fly ball to left. Arozarena out there making some good plays as well for his team. That brings up Alex Verdugo. Alex, 46 is a ballpark 3. That's going to be a double by the lefty. 3-6 is a double at Fenway Park. That is going to be a double for Verdugo. And that brings up J.D. Martinez. J.D., 22, and that's going to be a base hit. Oh, no, is Verdugo going to come home? Second to home scores. So it's going to be a single, and coming in is Verdugo. He's going to cross the plate, and it's 2-0 in favor of the Red Sox. And that brings up Xander Bogaerts. Xander, 45, is an out, and that's going to finally end it. He is a right-hander, so it's a ground ball down to Wendell at third base. And that will retire the side. We go to the top of the 4th inning, 2-0 in favor of the Red Sox. Margot is up for the Rays. 24. Hit by a pitch on a 1-2. That is not a 1-2. That is going to be a fly ball to left field. Fly ball to left field. Joey Wendell is up. 1 out. 53 chance. 3, though, is a strikeout, so no defense needed. That brings up Willie Adames. Come on, Willie, we need some offense here. Willie, 12, is a strikeout. And it's another 1, 2, 3 inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Rafael Devers, 21. He swings at a ball outside the zone, and that's a strikeout for Waka. Michael Waka. Christian Vázquez, 21. He strikes out. So we're getting a lot of strikeouts. This umpire is very judicious with that strike zone. That brings up Marwin Gonzalez. Marwin waits on the pitch, and here it comes. 62. It's a strikeout on 1-8. It's not a strikeout, but it will be a fly ball to left. I think I said that when the Rays were up. I think we did the exact same play. Holy crap. We go to the top of the 5th. This game is cruising right along. Kevin Kilmar gets a 64, which is going to be an out. Kevin Kilmar will ground it right at Hernandez. Hernandez takes a few steps over to his left, gets the ground ball, and throws it to first. Plenty of time for Mike Zazino to come up to the plate. Zazino, he's got a hot bat. Let's see if he can get things going. 43 is nothing. 43 will be an out, and that is going to be a fly ball hit off the end of the bat into high center field. Verdugo will make the catch out there in center field, and we got 2 outs in the top of the 5th inning. And that brings up the leadoff man, Yoshi Tsutsugo, for the Rays. That is a 12 swing and a miss by Tsutsugo. And that's going to do another 1-2-3 inning halfway home here, beautiful Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts. Hunter Renfroe is up and at the plate. That is a 35. 35 is going to be a base hit single off of Waka. Single him up. And that brings up Franchi Cordova. Frenchie, 65. -7 on the home run check. Uh-oh. Michael Walker's a 1-18. -7 is 1-11. That's a 5. It's hit well. It's going. It's over the green monster and gone into left field. Frankie Cordova with a 2-run homer. And it is 4-0 in favor of your Red Sox. Back to the leadoff man. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. Enrique Hernandez. That's going to be hit well. And there's going to be somebody in the bullpen getting warmed up at this point. Michael, Waka, what are you doing? Oh my gosh. The Rays seem to have forgotten their bats. How you doing, Phoenix Knights? Hey, ID, you're all over the place with that many games. I can't keep up. Yeah, I hear you, Jimmy Jam. You got to keep up, man. Verdugo is up. Hernandez at second. Nobody out. What is going on here, boys and girls? 15 is an out. It's a fly ball to center. So they probably decided to play some defense here in the 5th inning. 4-0 in favor of the Red Sox. J.D. Martinez is up. J.D. 43 is an out. And he is a righty, so it's going to be ground ball down to third. Runner will move to third base. 5-3 on the put out. That brings up Xander Bogaerts. Runner at third with 2 out. Defense will play back in normal. Bottom of 5th inning. And that is a 44. And that's going to be problems. And that is going to be a base hit single. Another run comes in. Another run. It is all Red Sox in this one. 5-0. Rafael Devers. 62, and that will be a strikeout on a 1-8. It's not a strikeout, but it will be a lefty ground ball down to first. Tetsugo, he will take it to the bag himself, and that will retire this side. We go to the top of the 6th. 5-0 Red Sox. Austin Meadows, yes, looks like the Rays forgot to bring their offense with them. The offense is still on the bus, I guess. Austin Meadows, 26, lefty-righty split. And he gets a base hit against the right-hander. So that's a good start here in the top of the 6th. Nick Pavetta's been cruising along, just giving up 3 hits so far. Randy Arozarena almost had a double. Cordora out in left field stole that double away. This is a 21. That is a strikeout by Arozarena. That's not what you want to see. Strike 3. And now we have 1 out in the top of the 6th. Brandon Lowe. 16. That is a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts. Nick Pivetta, after giving up that single, decided to start pitching. And now it brings up Miguel Margot. 2 outs, top of the 6th inning, and that is a 35. 35 will be an out. And he is a right-hander. So that right-hander is going to be a ground ball down to third. Rafael Devers guarding the line. He picks it up. He throws it all the way across the diamond. 5-3 in the putout. And the Rays are done in the sixth. 5.5 complete here in Fenway. And Michael Wacha is done. We need a new pitcher, as they like to say. Bart Ewing, what is going on? Good to see you, Bart, my friends. Thanks for coming by. It looks like it's going to be Chris Mazza coming out. Chris Maserati. Let's go, Chris. Maserati time. There he is. Chris Maserati coming in. Let's see what kind of day he's going to have. Again, pitcher, away pitcher, +1 to the die roll. That is a 9 + 1 is a 10. He is going to have an average day. The Maserati's coming in, boys. It is Maserati time. All right, here we go. Christian Vázquez against Maserati. Here we go. Bottom of the sixth inning. 25 is an out. We like to see that. That's a good stop. Popped him up high in the infield. It's a high pop-up. And who's going to call it? It looks like it's going to be Adames. And that's one away. And we only need one card there. Marwin Gonzalez. Marwin's time. Let's see what he can do. It's a 31, and that is going to be a base hit. 31s are usually a bad roll. Normally they're automatic singles off the pitcher card. Almost always. So Gonzalez is aboard, which is fine. We have Hunter Renfroe coming up. One out here in the bottom of the sixth inning. That is a 54. We're going to discard this on top and look at the next one. See what we got here. 54. And 54. 54 is going to be a wild pitch. Mazza, wild pitch 1-18. It's a wild pitch. Congratulations. Way to be wild and throw in wild pitches. And it's a wild pitch. Another wild pitch given up by the Rays. So, Renfroe's going to get another swing at it here. Runner moves to second now. That is a 1-1 out. What kind of out? Is a fly ball center field. And with two away, that brings up Cordero. Franchi Cordero. 1-2 strikeout. There we go. We go to the seventh. The score remains 5-0 in favor of the Red Sox. 5-0 in favor of the Red Sox. And Pavetta, he'll be on a short leash here. He's had a pretty strong outing. But 5-0 gives him a little bit of leeway here with Joey Wendell coming up. Here we go. Joey Wendell. Joey Wendell on the season for you guys keeping track. He's had 12 at-bats. He's only got one hit. No walks. 8 strikeouts. He's got 2 strikeouts in this game. And he's an .083 average so far. Joey Wendell. My goodness. Shake off some rust, man. Let's go. It's time to get going here. Joey Wendell. Oh, there you go. And it's hit well. It's going. It's going. It's gone. Joey Wendell, time to wake up. Thank you very much. He decides to get going. And it's 5-1 now. And maybe. And that's it. They decided no more for Pavetta. No more. That's it. And it looks like it's going to be Matt. Let's see. It is going to be, it's going to be Matt Ardersi. Matt Andesari. Matt. There's Matt. Let's see what kind of day Matt's going to have. -1 on the dice roll. And that is a 6 - 1 is a 5. He's going to have an A day. Oh boy, it's going to be hard to break through, but break through we must. We must. Do not disrespect Joey Wendell. I agree. Do not disrespect him. He will teach you a lesson. Willie Adames now. Come on. Let's get a couple runs here. We can make things interesting. Let's go. Willie Adames against Matt and Darius. That is a 50. Oh, we're going to the 54 chart again. And that is going to be nobody on. Base is empty. It's a fly ball to left. Roll versus error rating. And that is Cordero. Cordero is an error of 10. Oh boy, this could be trouble. 1 to 10, it is an error. That is a 20. No, he's going to make it. He's going to make a good play out there. I thought maybe we had a chance at it, but nope. The 20-sider says nope. So it is going to be Kevin Killmeyer coming up. 1 out here in the top of the 7th. 34, blank 34 is going to be a single. Single. All right, there we go. Let's go. Mike Zazino is now up. Mike, come on. Big hit by Mike, and things could be changing here in the top of the 7th. 34, we just saw with 34s. That is a base hit single. Killmeyer's at first, and he will hold at second base. So station to station running. And that brings up the leadoff man. It's Yoshi Tsutsugo, and they have runners at first and second. They have a lefty coming up. I'm thinking they might want to pull out a lefty, especially since Andaris has not been pitching very good. And they're going to go with Hernandez. As long as we have Hernandez's card, we're going to find, there he is, Darwin's and Hernandez. Let's see, -1 in the die roll. 7 minus 1 is 6, and it did make a difference. Normally, you would have an average day, but because he's the home pitcher, he gets a -1. It's going to drop him down to the next best grade. So, fortunately for them, I give the home pitchers a -1. And I give the visiting pitchers a +1. Darvanzin Hernandez against Yoshi Tsutsugo. Runners at first and second. One big hit could change the complexion of this game. That is a 24 out. What kind of out is it? It's a ground out to short. We have runners at first and second. It's a fielder's choice 6 to 4 at second base. 6-4. So, Tsutsugo can't get the job done, but maybe Austin Meadows can. Runners at first and third. Meadows waits. Here comes the pitch. A wild pitch will score the runner. Hernandez, wild pitch is a 1-18. That is a 41. He's going to walk the bases loaded. Walks the bases loaded, and this is the best chance for the Rays in this game. The tying run actually comes to the plate in the form of Randy Arozarena. Bases are loaded. Here we go. Lined up in the pitch. 34 is blank. 34 is an out, and he's going to get out of it. The Red Sox breathe a sigh of relief as that is a hit ball into center field. Verdugo waits on it, makes the catch. Side retired. The Rays not happy. 0 or just 1 run in the inning. They could have had a lot more with the bases loaded. It is stretch time here at Fenway Park. 5-1 is your score. Maserati's on the hill today. Chris Mazza against Enrique Hernandez. And we have a 5-1 score. Hernandez, here comes the pitch. 41 is a walk. He will walk down to first on a bad pitch there. 3 feet in front of the plate into the dirt. Alex Verdugo is up. And is a 41. And we know what a 41 is because it's the same thing as the other batter. And that is going to be another walk. So he walks the first 2 of the inning. And this is going to be trouble with J.D. Martinez coming up. Come on, boys. We need something other than a 41 would be good. A 45 is going to be better. That will be an out. Runners are first and second. It's ground ball to first. First and second. It's going to be a fielder's choice. Out is second. 3-6 on the put out. Yeah, I mean, it's better than nothing. We could have tried for a double play, would have been nice, but, you know, well, let's not get too complained. Runners at first and third, and they're going to play. We're going to play in. Now, down 5-1, it makes sense to play back. I mean, if they score another run, that's fine. But let's go. We're playing halfway in. We're going for the double play. Xander Bogaerts is up. Xander, 46. It's a ballpark. And that's a 1. And that's a gone. And that's a 3-run home run by Xander Bogaerts. Xander with a 3-run homer. And that's going to do it. And it's 8-1 here in the bottom of the 7th. Rafael Devers. And you know what? We're going to take the Maserati out. We're going to take the Maserati out. We're going to bring in, with the lefty coming up, we're going to take out the Maserati and bring in the Springs. Jeffrey Springs, +1 to the die roll. 15 + 1 is 16. He's going to have a bad day. All right, so let's go. Rafael Devers, lefty-lefty matchup against Springs. Oops, I got to actually make the change in the program. So Springs is in, the lefty, against Devers. And the Rays are threatening to go 1-3 to start the season here. 45 will be an out. That is going to be a ground ball down to first. Tsugo will take it to the bag himself. And that brings up Christian Vázquez. 3 runs in by the Red Sox. 43, and that is a 1-4 walk. That is a 3. He's going to walk him. And that brings up Marwin Gonzalez. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. 41, and that is a walk. So another walk. We're going to just keep walking these guys. That's what we're going to do. Hunter Renfroe. 2 outs. 46 is a ballpark. A 4 is going to be trouble as he is a right-hander. And that is going to be double, and all runs are going to score. And it just keeps getting worse. Just keeps getting worse. It's 10-1 in favor of the Red Sox. Frenchie Cordero, 22, but he's going to strike out to end the side, end the misery. Whew, it's not the game you want to see. 10-1 is your score. And it is Hernandez against Brandon Lau. 24. Hit by pitch 1-10. No hit by pitch. Actually, it is a hit by pitch because he's a +12. So he will hit him. So Low is aboard, and that's going to be a little bit of a warning here. You didn't intentionally hit him, but God, you're up 10-1. You don't want to be hitting guys. 65. Home run check. Home run check. That is a 1-7. No adjustments, so that is no home run. But it is a fly ball to deep center field. And that brings up Joey Wendell. Joey Wendell, the only offense so far. The home run in the 7th. 34. And that'll be an out this time. And that is going to be ground ball hit to Bo. Ooh. Let me undo that. I did not. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Joey Wendell hit a ground ball to shortstop. Runner first. It's going to be Joey Wendell's only average speed. So it's going to be a 6-4-3 twin killing, ending, soul crushing double play. So it's going to be ground ball. We're going to go 6 for 3 out and out. There we go. So there you go, Joey. Good job there on the double play. Nice. Enrique Hernandez. Start things off in the bottom of the 8th against Jeffrey Springs. As a 46, another ballpark and another home run. The ballpark, and just not been very friendly to us, is killing us. The Red Sox must have scored at least 4 runs every time they roll on their little ballpark. Alex Verdugo, that is a 15. That's a much better result. That is an out. It's going to be a pop-up to short. J.D. Martinez hasn't done much, which is good, but they're still up 11-1. 53, but a 3 is a strikeout, so no defensive check needed. Xander Bogaerts, 43, and it's a walk on the 1-4. No walk that time. That is going to be a fly ball center field. And we're going to the 9th. And it's going to be Willy Adames, and it looks like they're going to go ahead and just bring in Whitlock, I think. We'll bring in a Whitlock. Not the game you came for. Not the game that we were hoping to have today. But you can't have all exciting ones. The -1 to the die roll. 17 -1 is 16. He's going to have a bad day. This is where we get the comeback. Whitlock coming in here in the top of the 9th. Garrett Whitlock against Willy Adames. 12, swing and a miss. Ball outside the zone. Kevin Killmeyer. You can't win them all, but you can win most of them. Kevin Killmeyer. 51 check, and that will be a 51. It's going to be an error check on the second baseman. Hernandez at second baseman is an error of 4. And that's a 5. He just makes it. Oh, my gosh. That is a 4-3 put out. And we have 1 out remaining. We have to score 10 runs before we get 1 out. Let's go. We can do this. 14. No, we can't. That's a swing and a miss. And that is your ball game. Mike Zunino, you could have tried a little harder. I mean, a little harder would have been nice. That was not the game we wanted to see. Nick Pivetta, dominant today. The loss, Michael Walkup. No wonder the Cardinals got rid of him. MVP of this one, Xander Bogaerts. Whew, it was a thump down. The Red Sox, 2-2. The Rays dropped to 1-3 on this season so far. Not the greatest of starts, but let's see what else happens in today in history. Chicago beats Milwaukee 4-3. Cincinnati beats Pittsburgh 9-7. St. Louis beats Miami 10-5. New York Mets over Philadelphia 3-1. And San Francisco takes out San Diego 12-2. In the American League, the Angels beat Houston 6-4. Boston crushes Tampa Bay 11-1. Kansas City beats down Cleveland 14-0 in Cleveland. Whew. Minnesota 7-3 winners in Detroit. Baltimore 6-1 winners in New York. Los Angeles 13-1 winners in Oakland. And the White Sox 5-2 winners in Seattle. And finally, the home team wins one. Texas 7-1 against Toronto. That was a lot of visiting teams winning today. Minnesota, Baltimore, Los Angeles, Chicago, San Francisco, Kansas City, New York, St. Louis, and that's it. So we had 8 of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 8 of the 13 games were won by the visiting team, but we weren't one of them. No, we weren't, because we got waxed, crushed, and just dismantled by the Red Sox today. Hopefully we can come back in tomorrow's game. There's your stat line and your box scores. It was close going into the bottom of the 5th inning. Then the Red Sox get 3 in the bottom of the 5th, 5 in the bottom of the 7th, 1 in the bottom of the 8th, 11-1 before you know it. No errors. And some decent innings. Tampa Bay had 6 hits, 1 run, no errors. Boston, 11 runs on 13 hits and no errors. They got a lot of those 46 results And then a lot of 1s and 2s, which, as you can see, are all home runs at Fenway Park. Ouch, yucky. So anyways, I got to roll some 46s when Tampa Bay's up the bat. That would be a good thing. All right, there you go. Game number 4 in the books. And, yep, it was not a good one if you're a Rays fan. It was a good one if you're a Sox fan. If you're a Sox fan, you probably enjoyed this one. Thanks, everyone, for coming out. We might get to try and squeeze another game in tonight. I just got everything set up and ready to go, so we might just do another one. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to leave a comment down below, and we will see everyone later. Until then, my friends, take care of yourselves. We'll see you all down the line. Bye for now.